Mobile Suit Gundam Mobile Suit Commentary. Principality of Zeon Army MSM-04G JUACG. Europe's Western Front. UC 0079, late October. Captain Kurt Müller, a mobile suit pilot with experience in the Principality of Zeon, has traveled all over the world since the Earth invasion operation and has arrived at the Western Front in Europe. At that time, the European front had already been conquered by the Principality's army, and the main task was to suppress local resistance and small resistance forces by the Federal Army's ground and air squadrons. However, from late September to October, the situation changed completely when Federation forces' mobile suits were deployed in combat. Fierce urban battles began to take place in urban areas in Italy, France, Spain, and elsewhere. Due to the situation up until then, the Principality Army's mobile suit units, who were unaccustomed to actual combat, were forced to be at a disadvantage. In response to this situation, units and soldiers experienced in actual combat were immediately reassigned and assigned from each front to bring the situation under control. It became a thing. Captain Müller, who earned the nickname Busan's man-eating tiger on the Far East Front, also received a sudden transfer order and went to the Western Front in Europe, but thanks to the initial large-scale offensive by the Federation, the war situation shifted in favor of the Principality's forces. Overwhelmingly disadvantageous. After Odessa, the supply route was cut off, and the harsh conditions were deplorable. Therefore, shrinking the front, abandoning the controlled areas, and withdrawing were the only options available. Why did you come to this place? Even with this in mind, Captain Müller continues his lone battle against the Federal Army's task force in order to withdraw his troops, driving the newly arrived prototype model of the scale, the MSM-04G JUACG. There were JUACG performance. MSM-04G JUACG is one of a series of AG-type mobile suits that were developed in conjunction with the Jaburo capture operation. Although this machine has the production code of an amphibious type, in reality it has almost no equipment for underwater warfare, and is a specialized type that takes advantage of the high startup performance of the amphibious type and strengthens land warfare. The biggest piece of equipment that proves this is the triple 320mm in both hands. It's a rocket launcher. There is a rocket booster pack on the back for jumping, and when used in conjunction with the thrusters at the rear of the waist, it can reach an altitude of over 80 m. JUACG's basic weapon. Triple 320mm rocket. Launcher X2. Mega Particle Cannon 4. The long nose of MSM-04G JUACG is 4 Mega Particle Cannons. It has a heat radiation cooling mechanism. Explanation of each part. 1. Optional equipment, backpack exterior flamethrower. 2. Head maintenance hatch open. 3. 320mm rocket launcher. 4. Jump rocket booster pack. 5. Optional equipment, hand missile pod. 6. Mega particle cannon barrel deployment. 7. Optional equipment hand arm for fighting. 8. Cooling stand long nose. 9. Cockpit hatch. 10. Leg heat dissipation mechanism. This fully equipped style is the equipment of Captain Müller, who flew this aircraft on the Western Front in Europe. MSM-04G is a one-handed arm style with a flamethrower. It is one of the few actual combat type versions of JUACG that have been confirmed to be used in actual combat. Internal mechanism on the back of the body. A pair of core generators are mounted on both sides of the back of the aircraft. The jumping thruster at the rear of the waist has been strengthened from the normal 3 injection ports to 5 in the combat type. This waist booster was easily removable, and it appears that even larger boosters could be equipped. Although the actual product has not been manufactured, it is clear from the confiscated data. Arm internal mechanism. The arms are equipped with triple 320mm rocket launchers on both the left and right arms, from below the elbow joints of the lower arms. It is equipped with long-range support for ground battles, and has all the functions inside the gun barrel to enable continuous firing. It can also be equipped with other options such as hands for melee combat and missile pods for short-range use. Internal leg mechanism. The legs have 5 joint mechanisms and are highly mobile and have a high level of motion. The contact area with the ground is wide and provides high stability.